Hello, welcome everyone. This is Peter Fivefoot and it's Peter Fivefoot and the Puck Drops Here channel. Thank you for tuning in day number 3 of it's technically day 4, but day number 3 of the suspended NHL. We were supposed to have the video yesterday, but there were some technical difficulties, so we will have it today. First things first, since the NHL has been suspended due to the horrific coronavirus, I just want to touch on something virus related. And everything around New York City, New Jersey, where I live, is almost shut down. They're shutting down bars. They're shutting down a lot of space. Say hello to my friend Tom Varro, who has just posted that he is here. But that they have that there's a lot of space, and that they're cutting down all the space because they don't want a lot of people there. But I will say this: would you rather have people there with the 50 plus amounts of large crowds, and then you keep seeing this horrible disease just infect the world? Or would you rather have society just completely rattled for 8 weeks and then never hear about this disease for the rest of humanity? I'll take the latter. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of thing that the scientists have been saying, that we have to alter our society and way of life in order to be able to survive in the future. So I'll take maybe a canceled NHL season, or no movie theaters, or shut down streets and shut down nations, if it means the correct way of living in the future. So that is that. So we'll go into the NHL standings as well for yesterday, basically day 3, as well as the scores, and then we will have a video right after this. It'll take a few minutes to upload, and then it'll be for today. So this is yesterday's action. The Devils in Tampa Bay against the Lightning. The Lightning won 4-3 over New Jersey with a game-winning goal scored by Nikita Kucherov. The Canucks had a 4-1 win over Winnipeg. Also, the game-winning goal scored there by Tyler Toffoli. Also, in coming into yesterday, the wild card teams are the Islanders at wild card 1, the Hurricanes at wild card 2. Bruins have just clinched a playoff spot. And in the Western Conference, the wild cards are Vancouver wild card 1, I believe. Yeah, Vancouver wild card 2, and wild card 1 is the Minnesota Wild. Also say hello to my friend Josh Harmel, who is watching this from my town, who's also a hockey player, so he knows how painful this stuff is. But let's get into the league. As you said, Vancouver wins and ascends into the division. We'll talk about that later. 4-1 game-winning goal scored there by Tyler Toffoli. The Nashville Predators head over to Minnesota and win 2-1 over the Wild. Game-winning goal scored there by Kyle Turris. The Carolina Hurricanes beat Jeff Skinner's Buffalo Sabres 5-2. Game-winning goal scored there by the captain Stahl. Philadelphia Flyers blank out Edmonton, winning 6-0 with the game-winning goal scored there by Travis Konechny, the 1-0 goal, the first goal. Vegas beats the Colorado Avalanche 3-2 in Denver with the game-winning goal scored there by Riley Smith. The St. Louis Blues lambast Ottawa 3-1 with the game-winning goal scored by Braden Shen. Anaheim outlasts Montreal with the game-winning goal scored there by fellow Canadian Ryan Getzlaf, the captain. And the Pittsburgh Penguins go to overtime and win against the New York Islanders in overtime 4-3. That's a big win by them, by the Penguins, off of the goal by Brian Rust. Now let's go into the standings. In the Atlantic Division, the Boston Bruins, who did not play, have played 72 games and collect 104 points. Right behind them is Tampa Bay, who collect 96 points, 8 points behind, and 73 games played, as Boston has one in hand on the Lightning. The Toronto Maple Leafs with 84 points, play 72 games. They are third in the division, 4 points behind of the Panthers with 80 points and 71 games played. Toronto, of course, lost the game in overtime that clinched the Bruins into the playoffs. The Montreal Canadiens are in fifth place in 71 points, playing 73 games. The Buffalo Sabres have 70 points in sixth place with 72 games played. Ottawa have 64 points, 73 games played. And Detroit with 40 points and 73 games played. Bad news for Ottawa Senator fans of a decent team. Also, we'll get into Ottawa for a second. I just want to shout out one of another people that are watching this video, Logan Detweiler, who I know has requested a lot of videos on this stream before. I just want to let you know, Logan, I am I'm letting the 2008 first round playoff goals right now is getting uploaded. It should be uploaded by later tonight. And I'm working on a 2007 video. I will get that 2014 second round that you had previously recommended. Second round has been up for a few months. So I just wanted to let you know that. And hello to Logan. Back to the Ottawa Senators. They have 64 points and Detroit 40 points. Bad news for any Ottawa Senator fans. You have been officially eliminated from playoff contention. Ottawa Senator fans, you knew it was going to happen, and you knew that this team is not a great one, but they're working on something. They have the youth, they have the players to do it, and they will be at a contending level soon. So they are done. In the Metropolitan Division, the Washington Capitals have 94 points and 71 games played. The Philadelphia Flyers collect 93 points, 1 point behind them, with 72 games played. The Caps have a game in hand. 21 games played as well, with 90 points. The Carolina Hurricanes jumped to the first wildcard spot with 85 points and 70 games played. The New York Islanders collect 84 points, dropping to the second wild card and 71 games played. The Columbus Blue Jackets collect 83 points and played 72 games. The New York Rangers grab 81 points and have played 71 games. And the New Jersey Devils sit down with 70 points and 72 games played. My New Jersey Devils are still in play for the playoffs, but they're fighting to really stay in it. My friend Tommy says, Melnick out, it's simple. Yes, but you can't fire an owner. I understand that, and he's not one of my favorite owners, but the organization has to do what the organization has to do. And the fact that they're going by this slowly, the Ottawa Senators, and not trying to buy great players, I'm starting to gain a little bit more respect for Pierre Dorian. I didn't have too much of it, but I'm gaining more respect for him that he's not trying to take the easy way out, and he's taking the time that needs to happen. Yes, Thomas, but I don't think Melnick will sell the team due to the fact that he is very proud of owning the Ottawa Senators, even though they have not been good and do not have the greatest of organizations. My personal opinion only, obviously. In the Central Division, the St. Louis Blues are not in the playoffs, but they're a point or a fringe team loss away from a playoff spot. 98 points, 73 games played for the Blues. The Colorado Avalanche, 4 points out. In second place, played 72 games. The Blues, 73, 1 game in hand. The Avalanche have 94 points. 10 points behind them in third place are the Dallas Stars, who have 84 points and 71 games played. 3 points behind them, surprisingly, in fourth place are the Minnesota Wild, the second wildcard team who have dropped due to the Vancouver win and other results, with the second wildcard spot, but have played 72 games, only 10 games left for them. The Winnipeg Jets have fallen out of a playoff spot. They previously were in one with 80 points and 73 games played. The Nashville Predators, also with 80 points and 72 games played, though have a game in hand. The Chicago Blackhawks are last in the Central Division with 72 points and 72 games played. In the Pacific Division, number one ranked Vegas Golden Knights with 88 points and 73 games played. Same amount of games played, but 3 less points. In second place are the Oilers with 85 points of Edmonton and 73 games played. In third place, jumping up, are the Vancouver Canucks, who have 82 points. They are third place in the division, and now dropping down to the first wildcard spot with 82 points and 72 games played, the same as Vancouver, are the Calgary Flames. And they are in the first wildcard spot, and fourth in the Pacific Division. In fifth in the Pacific Division with 75 points are the Arizona Coyotes. Taylor Hall led, who have 75 points and 72 games played. In sixth place, 69 points, 6 points behind Arizona, are the Anaheim Ducks, who have played 73 games. Right behind them, 3 points behind, are the Los Angeles Kings with 66 points and 71 games played. And the San Jose Sharks, who are still in the playoffs but only by a thread, with 65 points and 72 games played for the Sharks. And of course, my friend Thomas has a list of owners, but we won't really get into that. Maybe that will be a separate video, possibly, to do. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making it. The puck drops here. Peter Fivefoot, this video. Day 3, we will have a day 4 momentarily that will drop as soon as possible. So you guys definitely watch and listen for that. This is Peter Fivefoot saying goodbye. Happy hockey, everybody.